Today we discuss about swim bladder. The swim bladder, gas bladder or fish mouth or air bladder is an internal gas-filled organ that contributes to the ability of many bony fishes, not in cartilaginous. It means bladder is present only in bony fishes to control their body buoyancy, and thus to stay at their current water depth without having to waste energy in swimming. Also, the dorsal position of the swim bladder means the central mass is below the center of volume, allowing it to act as a stabilizing agent. Additionally, the swim bladder functions as a resonating chamber to produce or receive sounds. So, swim bladder acts like buoyancy, for positioning or stabilizing agent, and also to produce sound. This is the diagram, shows swim bladder beneath the body mass, below on the ventral surface of the fish. There is two parts of swim bladder showing in this diagram. The swim bladder is evolutionary homologous to lungs. चार्ल्स डार्विन ने कहा था कि ये इसका ओरिजिन जो है स्पीशीज में वो लंग्स के अकॉर्डिंग है. डार्विन रीजनड that the lung in air-breathing vertebrates had derived from more primitive swim bladder. In the embryonic stages, in some species, such as redlip, blenny, have lost the swim bladder again. Mostly bottom dwellers like the weatherfish. Other fish like upa and pomfret use their pectoral fin to swim and balance the weight of the head to keep a horizontal position. The normally bottom dwelling sea robin can use their pectoral fin to produce lift while swimming. The gas tissue interface at the swim bladder produce strong reflection of sound, which is used in sonar equipment to find fish. Cartilaginous fishes such as shark rays do not have swim bladder. Some of them can control their depth only by swimming by dynamic lift. Others store fats or oil with density less than that of seawater to produce a neutral or near to neutral buoyancy, which doesn't change with depth. And the diagram showing blood supply to the bladder and also air supply to the bladder. The dorsal aorta, which supplies blood to the swim bladder, and the posterior cardiac vena cava that collects blood from the bladder. And this diagram also shows the blood flow, air diffusion and air concentration in the bladder. The red demarks blood flow because the bladder exchange gases, so a remarkable blood supply to the bladder. There is air diffusion, that blue shows, and 100% air concentration around the bladder. The swim bladder normally consists of two gas-filled sacs located in dorsal portion of the fish. Although in a few primitive species, there is only a single sac. It means some species have two sacs and some species have single sac swim bladder. It has flexible wall that contract or expand according to the ambient pressure. The wall of the bladder contains very few blood vessels and are lined with guanine crystals, which make them impermeable to the gases. By adjusting the gas pressuring organ using the gas gland or oval window, the fish can obtain neutral buoyancy and ascend and descend to a large range of depth. Due to the dorsal position, it gives the fish lateral stability. In Physostomus, swim bladder, a connection is retained between the swim bladder and the gut. The pneumatic duct allow the fish to fill up with swim bladder by gulping air. Excess gas can be removed in a similar manner. More derived varieties of fish like Physoclisti, the connection to the digestive tract is lost. In early life stages, these fish must rise to surface to fill up their swim bladder. In later stage, the pneumatic duct disappears and the gas gland has to introduce gas, usually oxygen, to the bladder to increase its volume and thus the increased buoyancy. In order to introduce gas into the bladder, the gas gland excretes lactic acid and produces carbon dioxide, and the resulting acidity causes the hemoglobin of the blood to lose its oxygen route effect, which then diffuses partially into the swim bladder, and the blood flowing back to the body first enters a rete mirabile where virtually all the excess carbon dioxide and oxygen produced in the gas gland diffuse back to the arteries supplying the gas gland. Thus, a very high gas pressure of oxygen can be obtained, which can even account for the presence of gas in the swim bladders of deep sea fish like eel. A combination of gases in bladder varies. A shallow water fish, the ratio closely approximates that of atmosphere, while deep sea fish tend to have higher percentage of oxygen. For instance, the eel has observed to have 75.1% oxygen and 20.5% nitrogen, 3.1 carbon dioxide and 0.4 argon in its swim bladder. For Physoclist swim bladder have one important disadvantage: they prohibit fast rising, as the bladder would burst. Physostomes can burp out gas, though this complicates the process of re-emergence. The swim bladder is in some species, mainly freshwater fishes, common carps, catfishes, bowfin, is interconnected with the inner ear of the fish. They are connected by 4 bones called the Weberian ossicles from the Weberian apparatus. The bones can carry the vibration to the saccule and the ligena. They are suited for dictating sound and vibration due to its low density in comparison to density of the fish body tissue. This increases the ability of sound detection. The swim bladder can radiate the pressure to sound, which help increase the sensitivity and expand its hearing in some deep sea fishes like the Anthemora. The swim bladder may be also connected to the macula of saccule in order for the inner ear of receive a sensation from the sound pressure. Teleosts are thought to lack a sense of absolute hydrostatic pressure, which could be used to determine absolute depth. However, it has suggested that teleosts may be able to determine their depth by sensing the rate of change of swim bladder volume.